welcome back. What a night for West Ham. They have swept Lyon aside to reach their first major European semi-final since 1976, and we can see the road to the final there. They will be facing Frankfurt, who have dispatched of Barcelona tonight by 3-2, so 4-3 on aggregate. So it will be a semi-final matchup between West Ham and Frankfurt. And in the other semi-final, Leipzig are through. They beat Atalanta earlier on today in an early kick-off. However, the Rangers-Braga game has gone to extra time, and Braga are down to 10 men. And remember, we mentioned it already, the last time West Ham were in a major European semi-final, they actually faced Frankfurt. They beat them that time around, and they'll be facing them again. Here are the goals from tonight. It was Dawson who opened the scoring before Declan Rice made it 2, and Jared Bowen sealed the deal in the second half. 2 of the goal scorers have been talking to Becky Ives.
Boys, congratulations. West Ham United through to a European semi-final. First time in 46 years. Dec, how good does that feel?
Special. Very, very special. You know, we knew it was a tough place to come. We knew they had top individual quality, but we knew with what we had on the pitch and our attacking players and what we see in the first game in terms of them defensively, we knew we could score goals tonight. And to get a 2-goal lead and then for Jared to come out early in the second half and put that one in the back of the net as well it's a special feeling. And yeah, just for all the fans, it's such a great night.
Yeah, Jared, it just seems to be a complete performance from start to finish tonight. Did it feel good?
Yeah, as Dec said, they came out strong. We, had to deal with a bit of pressure. We know crosses in the box, and then, big doors from a set piece, which we've worked on a lot. And then another goal by Dec as well in the spell. I don't know how long it was apart, but to go 2-0 at half time, it's far from over because it's a horrible score to be 2 goals up. They get 1 goal back and they're back in it. But we knew the first 15 minutes of the second half were big, and we had to come out, deal with the pressure. But like Dec said, the way they defended, for me as an attacker, the space was there, and got in and thankfully got a third.
Well, Dec, this is your best scoring season so far. 5. Somebody stop you. But look, the timing of that one tonight, do you think that was what was crucial?
Yeah, that was massive. Obviously, that went when Dawes scored, it went 2-1 on aggregate, and then my one 3-1, and then there was a little bit of breathing space. But I can tell you now, when it's half time and it's 2-0, your heart's racing. You're only thinking about the game actually being 0-0, really, because you need to go out there and give another strong performance. But it was special tonight. It was so good.
Well, Jared, you never like to miss out on a goal-scoring opportunity, but how good was that ball played to you? I think it was Pablo.
No, yeah, it was a great ball. The space was there. I wasn't sure if I was offside or not, but to get in, and then I just trusted my ability in my right foot, and thankfully it went in.
Look, you've spoken about it being special, but the fans out there, the fans in Lyon all day today have been right up for this. They were so nervous and excited. Was that a feeling that you had going into this?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if you can't get up for these games, then you shouldn't be playing football. The roar from the warm-up, it was spine-tingling, really. It just really gives that fire in your stomach to go out there and perform. And, there was a few incentives tonight for us to go out there and win. Obviously, Dembele winking in the first leg at the camera, and then their Twitter admin somehow saying that they don't see how they're not going to get through. So, them things come back to bite you. And, we stayed quiet, put in a performance, and now West Ham in the semis. What more do we want?
They certainly are. I don't know if you know who you're playing in the semis yet.
Yeah, Frankfurt.
Yeah. How's your German, boys?
Not very good.
I actually done German in school and give it up after about 2 weeks. It's the most difficult thing ever.
Right, well, you'll have to get it out polished because, Frankfurt in the semi-finals. Is this there for the taking now?
For them to beat Barca, they're a top side. You can't overlook that. Whether it was a poor night by Barca, you still got to score 3 against them. We watched their game against Betis the other week, and they looked a really strong, good side. So look, we'll be ready for whatever. 2 games again, but look, we know what we want, and that's to reach the final, and we'll give it everything.
All right, can you celebrate this one tonight?
Nah. Only Sunday. That little look at each other. Nah. Yeah, game Sunday kills it. We'll go again.
All right, awesome, boys. Congratulations. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I love how they had to check with each other. Are we allowed to say we're going to have a drink or what? Look, they talked about the Frankfurt game there next and talked about whether it's now there for the taking. Are you now happy, Joe, that it's Frankfurt, not Barcelona?
Now I've got over the fact that I'm not going to get the shorts out and the sangria out.
You got over the fact,
yeah, I've got over it. It's taken me 10 minutes. No, it's so much the better. Frankfurt are a good side. They're strong, and like Dec said there, to go and score 3 goals in a new camp, not the strongest Barcelona team, but I think there's a shift now West Ham fans are like, wouldn't it be great for us to go to the new camp? West Ham, Barcelona, be amazing. What an achievement. Now it's turned to, we want to win this. We can do this. They look to the other teams and I'm loving seeing the slow realisation as the competition goes on, when the players, the fans, and everyone involved in the club is realising, we can win this. And that's what West Ham need as like a culture, like belief and like.
Well, there was the underdog syndrome, wasn't it? Like going into every game in Europa League, everybody was thinking, they'll do well to get past this stage. They'll do well to get past this stage. Now everyone's thinking, do you know what? They're not a bad outfit now, do you know what I mean? So, and then they're starting to believe as well. I think David Moyes has handled it well within the press and the media, and then you've got obviously people like Decker's there. I'll say Decker's, but Declan Rice. Obviously, he knows the pressure was on, but at the same time, he even said it there. He said about how Dembele was winking. So all of these things have been stored up within the team and within the camp, and they're looking at all these things, thinking they can't take the mick out of us. We're going to go out there and set our stall out and make sure that these guys pay for what they've done, and that's what happened today.
Yeah, they logged that one, didn't they? They had it up there. Look, take a look at this. What a night this is turning out to be for the British teams left in Europe. Rangers have scored in extra time. Kemar Roof with the goal. So at this stage, Rangers will be facing Leipzig in the other semi-final. Wow.
That is amazing. That must be an amazing feeling. Scoring at that time. So late.
Look at the scenes.
Look at the scenes.
In that stadium as well, which will be rocking.
That's a historic stadium. There's not many stadiums like that left in Europe. That old school, with a history in it and the crowd. And they've done unbelievably well, Rangers. And listen, who knows? Rangers West Ham final.
All British final.
Could be.
Ooh,
it is
that's brilliant.
Potentially on. I tell you what, let's go back to the beginning of this night in Lyon then and see West Ham's goals. We'll start off with the first one, the opener from Dawson. I mean, it's another set piece. We know West Ham is so strong from set pieces, but how does he manage to get ahead of everyone here, Joe?
Well, commitment, drive, determination, and everything,
and belief,
but also you have to question the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
When he's heading the ball, he's stooping to head the ball at the near post. You have to question Dembele's position. Denier, I don't know what he's doing. The goalkeeper had a night to forget. He was dreadful, and as you credit Dawson, and I love him. The Ballon
Dawson.
We've christened him Ballon Dawson now. That's it. But I love him. But the defending was so bad, Jules. It was awful from Lyon.
Yeah,
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we talked so much about the journey that a lot of these West Ham players have been on. And for Craig Dawson, it's remarkable. Yesterday, 12 years ago, Craig Dawson started in Rochdale's League 2 1-0 defeat against Darlington. And now here he is, scoring in Europe for West Ham to take them through to a semi-final.
It's an amazing moment. He's just credit to the club. Bought him, as we said, for £2 million, and to go from being bought as a backup to being the main man now. Like you can see, he's there with Kurt Zouma usually. Ogbonna was out, so he would be there with Ogbonna as well. So he's just come in and he's been everything that David Moyes has asked of him and the club. He's come up and stood up tall, and credit to him and credit to everybody that's around him, his family, because he's just done himself proud there. Also, I wanted to just big up Diop as well.
Yes.
Diop had to come in today under pressure, immense pressure. Didn't have a great game on the weekend against Brentford, but he stepped up to the plate today and he's done really himself proud, everybody around him, and I hope the boys give him a good pat on the back when he gets into the changing room.
He's one of them, like Diop now, because you know his situation. 2 years ago, he's been linked to some huge clubs. He's one of and then obviously his career's gone like that. So we not questioned him, but we highlighted him as possibly, that's a big loss losing Zouma. And what has he got? He's stepped up tonight. His character, his personality, going back to his country as well.
Yeah.
That's a big thing as well. So I'd be one of them. When he comes into the dressing room, you come back in and it's rocking. Yeah. You're getting him and you're getting around him. Well done, and making him feel like a champion, because he played like a champion tonight. And going back to Dawson as well, Jules, and the journey and the story. It's incredible, and we love them stories. And I remember I was interviewing a few weeks ago, and they'd finished doing some defending work, and he went and got the fitness coach by himself for a little 15-minute, just a little bit of fast feet. And as a 31-year-old, you can see the determination in him to be a footballer, and I love that. That's all you want as a manager, a player with a determination,
professionalism
and a love.
The leader. When
he's out there, you know he's giving everything, blood, sweat and tears for the team. So that's why, you got to love him. Dawson.
Dawson, every single player out there gave it their all. We see that pretty much every game from Declan Rice, and he did it yet again. And on the score sheet, we wanted to see him add more goals to his game this season, and he's done exactly that on the biggest night in the club's history tonight.
Well, he's just what the club needs him. A player like that, you know that he's proper. Ben Johnson here does brilliant to get up. Great crossing. No one was there on the end of that one, but he was there to sweep it up. You've got to look at their defending here, Lyon's defending. How they've got no one on the edge of the box when West Ham are attacking, just to clean up the mess when it does come back out. Yeah, he's enjoyed that. And then Rice is the only one at the edge of the box. And he takes a touch, no one's around him still, and he still puts it in the back of the net, which the keeper, Denea, should have saved as well. I know it takes a slight deflection, but you've got to look at Lyon's and question Lyon's defending there. But it's all in West Ham's favour.
We said in the first half, didn't we, Joe, that when West Ham get their opportunities, they have to take them, and that was a clear example of that. And it came so soon after the 1-0 goal, it just gave them such a lift.
It was massive, and they were masters of their own downfall. And I said before the game, I said it's the West Ham's humility that will win them this game, and it's the details like that. When the ball dropped to Declan Rice, an England international, you've just gone 1-0 down. On the edge of the box, he's managed to take a touch, run round the ball and get a strike on goal and put you 2-0 up, which effectively finishes the game. And where was the Lyon midfield? It's like, for me, unacceptable. On the European quarter-final, I've seen some of the worst defending I've seen at this stage of competition from Lyon tonight. If I was Peter Bosch, their manager, I'd be absolutely, you'd be smashing the track. It really wound me up, but I'm happy.
It's wound you up, but you're delighted.
No, but on a footballing sense, like, that's a footballing sense.
I can't get your head around the basics done like they did tonight.
OK, and West Ham United will also be playing in the Europa League semi-finals as well. Look what it means to David Moyes. He's just been talking to Becky.
Well, David, just how proud are you of that performance and that result tonight?
Immensely of the players, the performance, and probably more so when you look back, the performance in the second half at the London Stadium last week when we were down to 10 men, which looked a really poor decision, and the players stuck at it, never gave up, got a goal in front. We conceded, and I don't think many people in some of the questions that were even put to me earlier didn't, I think, give us the thought that we were going to make it tonight.
The resilience shown that has been shown over the two legs, have you said? Look, so much is always made of this close, tight-knit squad, but in actual fact, do you think it's helped with the camaraderie and what we see on the pitch?
Well, I think it does. I think that if you've got a good team spirit, which all managers would like to get, it's not easy to get, but it mainly comes, I feel, from winning and good results, builds it. But we've got a really good group of lads. I'm really lucky. They've been great the time I've been here. In the journey in 2 years, when we were trying to avoid relegation, and now we're talking about sort of getting to a semi-final of a European tournament. So it's fabulous, and we're all going to look forward to it.
Yeah, the progress that has been made over the 2 years has been absolutely remarkable.
I think it has been. I think it's been huge what we've done in 2 years. Look, we've not won any trophies yet. We're trying to compete. We're trying to qualify for European football again if we can. But I think to be getting to the latter stages, we've beaten Seville now and Lyon since we get through the group stages. Big clubs, big teams who are used to European football. But we go again. You don't win anything for tonight. But look, tonight was a big moment for us to come away from home and win 3-0 away from home in Europe. Really, really good result.
Well, I don't know if you believe in fate, if we can call it that, but the last time West Ham United were in a semi-final in a European proper competition was against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Was it?
It
Yeah.
was, and that's where we're headed next.
Yeah, well, I don't know, when we were qualifying last year, you could hear all the West Ham supporters shouting, we're going on a European tour. So they've had a pretty good tour this year. Belgium, Croatia, obviously France tonight. We've been in Spain. So I'm sure they'll all be looking forward to going to Germany as well.
Lovely. David, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Cheers, thank you.
Oh, well, it's always good to hear from David Moyes the progress that this club have made under him, Carlton. Put into perspective for us just what a difference he has made.
He keeps on using the word resilience and togetherness. All his principles you can see it comes out through his team. Working hard for each other, making sure that I've got your back, you got mine. That's what he's basing all of this on. Then, once you get that base, then you can build from that. You can start bringing your flair players in and let them believe in it as well. And that's what he's done. Some of the players that he's got, like, got to talk about for now. He's played Lanzini out of positions sometimes. They all attack it efficiently and effectively, and that's what he's got as a team. That bond of brothers, a bond of brothers. You can't beat that. And he, as you can see him speaking there, he's still calm, cool and collective. He knows how far his team's come like 2 years ago, where they were 2 years ago to where they are now. He respects that, but it looked like the club needed that structure that he's brought to the club, and well done to David.
Yeah, you can tell just how proud he is of all the players. But one of the other things he's done is he has significantly improved players in his time at the club as well. Jared Bowen being one of those. He was on the score sheet tonight yet again, Joe. I mean, how important has he been to West Ham's season?
He's certainly, I think he's West Ham's Player of the Year.
Hammer of the Year.
Hammer of the Year. he's outstanding. Like, see this situation here, we've just to highlight the Lyon defending, sorry for that, but he said it in his interview, Bowen, he said, we knew there'd be spaces. What David Moyes would have seen, what we see, and he just kept running. He's got that ability, Jared Bowen. He sniffs a goal out. See that touch there? Don't underestimate that touch.
Goalie's got to do better, though.
The goalie's got to do better, but the first touch on his left foot to take it in his stride onto his right foot, that takes the centre half out. He knows he's getting a shot off. Yeah. Then he has that's an eternity just to calm himself down, strike it with his weak foot. He's a goal scorer. Yeah. He's what I call he's a forward that's playing from a wide position, like an old-fashioned inside forward. He's a wonderful player. I interviewed him in the week, the first time I ever spent time with him. I was so impressed with him as a lad. He's asking me questions. He was,
wants to learn.
He wants to learn. He wants to get better. Yeah. And he's
humble.
Yes, humility is the key thing for all young footballers out there, and he's got it in abundance. He doesn't realise how good he is now. All he's concentrating on is how good he's going to be, and he'll work hard and work. He's a credit to himself and his family. And you're just one of them lads. You're just so pleased for him as well, on a personal note, because you see the desire and the passion, and that's the fans have they absolutely adore him.
They've taken to him.
Well, he's the first West Ham player to score 15 goals in a season in all competitions since one player. Any guesses?
Carlton Cole.
It was Carlton Cole.
Oh, thank you.
2011-12 season. That wasn't the championship, though.
Oh, yeah. I'll take
goals the same size, Cole.
You know what I mean? The goals don't move. The goalposts don't move. You still got to put it in the onion bag, they say.
Look, leading into this game, we could obviously see that David Moyes played a full-strength team on Sunday against Brentford. So obviously, finishing as high as possible in the Premier League table looked as though it was still in a balance with European competition. Where does it stand now that West Ham are in the semis?
Firmly on the back seat. I don't think David will admit it. Not admit it. I don't know how he's going to play it. But there's an opportunity now to not only win a trophy, but to get into the Champions League, which could be history changing for the club. Because in terms of who you attract into the club, European.
Who do you keep? Who do you retain?
Who do you retain? All of these questions will be going on, and that's for another day. Tonight's about. Just celebrating, and I said it earlier, it is an honour and a privilege to be here and to follow the journey with the team. But that's for another day. But that's what David Moyes. He'll get the balance right. I'm pretty sure that because he's got everything else right this season.
Well, it is Frankfurt in the semi-finals for West Ham, and if you thought they were pushovers in any way, well, think again. Let's just take a look at one of their goals that they scored tonight against Barcelona on the way to knocking them out of the competition. Carlton, what a strike.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
Yeah. You've seen it now.
Is that Bora?
It is.
Goalkeeper should do better than that. No, but look, that was a brilliant goal. Well taken. Look, shooting from there, as a teammate.
What about the moves, though, What about the shapes of this fella here? It's unacceptable.
That's unacceptable, yeah. But when you're shooting from that distance and it got rifles into the top corner like that, you know you're in with a chance of winning this game at the new camp.
Yeah.
Come on, that's just dreams. That's what dreams are made of. So respect to Bora.
Come on then, are West Ham favourites to go on and win the Europa League? Looking at the teams left.
Listen, as I've said before, we take game by game. It's game by game.
Stop sitting on the fence.
No. Listen, this is how we've got
the
here.
big money to sit on the fence.
Listen, no, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I think we can. We can go all the way. I think we can go all the
So
way.
easy to convince,
No, I
isn't
think we
it?
can go all the way, but I don't like to say it. You know what I mean? Because every time I do think some things like this, it goes against me. But David Moyes has been proving me wrong since he's got here. So I'm just happy that we're here, and I like taking it game by game because I don't like to be disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I go. That's my approach. What about you, Coley?
No, I think West Ham will win the tournament. I said it at the start of the year. I think they've got a great chance of winning this tournament.
Yeah.
You know, with all of the ingredients. So why not? Let's
Why
get ready
not?
for Sevilla.
It has been amazing. Yeah, the finals in
Yeah.
Sevilla. Let's see if we get that trip, eh? Thanks for your company, as always. Up next on BT Sport 1, it's the special one, a BT Sport film documentary on the psyche of goalkeepers. And over on BT Sport 2, you can catch up on all of tonight's highlights with Lindsay Hipgrave once the Rangers game is finished. But for West Ham, they are in dreamland. They have done it, and their European adventure continues. We'll see you in a couple of weeks' time at the London Stadium. Bye-bye.